run. Remember when I ain't have it? If I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number. I do my own stunts, don't need a backup. Tired of feeling broke, I got my racks up. These 4 pockets full won't fold on me. How you claiming you my dog and then you hold on me? Nowadays they ain't showing real loyal. I was walking down the dark road.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff. On first down, Goff. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And Brashad Perriman's in his 6th NFL season. The Lions already his 5th team. He did have 30 catches last year with the New York Jets, but here in Detroit, hoping to recreate the magic his father created. Brett was quite the receiver for Detroit in his day. Played there 6 years, went over 1,000 yards twice. A first down catch for the younger Perriman.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 58 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Williams running left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jordan Evans. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. On the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bengals Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, now in year number 2, Joe Burrow.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 5. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got. On 1st down, it's gone.
Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Sam Hubbard picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From midfield now, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spot. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Jack Fox now,
as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's second down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Williams brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
The Goff's throw complete there to Pyramid.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, Goff.
It's another pass to Pyramid, and it's complete.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mixon with a first down carry.
59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Trey Hendrickson
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Goff. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Williams will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now Joe Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Burrow on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run for it with Mixon. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd down, Swift. And some space here. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, gone. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it.
A rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Ricardo Allen with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards.
After reviewing the play, the rule on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. High throw, but the catch is made.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Burrow.
Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Detroit. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch them.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins able to get him for a loss of about 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack.
Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bengals look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Goff's throw there into the hands of Ross.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again is Goff. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And some room to roam now. Touchdown! John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational effort. Afternoon continues.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Samaje Perine, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jared Goff and the rest of the Lions offense set to go to work once more.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Goff on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine.
He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-.